Hi, it's me, TCG, the card girl, and you join me today for a Weiss Schwarz Chainsaw Man booster box opening. So let's get started. So I'm a huge Chainsaw Man fan. It started out as a manga, then there was an anime adaptation. There is our box topper. That's Makima. In case you're watching this and you're not a Chainsaw Man fan, I will do my best to list all the major characters as they pop up. So, yep, started out life as a manga. I had an anime adaptation. I absolutely loved the anime. I thought it was awesome. Read the manga, and yeah, I think it's one of my favourite things that I've ever kind of watched and experienced. Huge fan. Really recommend it. I'd say that part 1 of Chainsaw Man, part 1 of the manga, is one of the best things I've ever experienced. It's absolutely incredible. So let's get started. Weiss Schwarz, I always forget. I think it's the 4th or 5th card that's the big hit. So let's have a go. So we've got 1, that was Denji, Makima 2, Aki 3, another Makima 4. So 5 is Denji RR. There he is. In terms of what we're looking for, we want to see signature cards, basically. Anything that has a signature on it is, yeah. There's our R, rare to finish. Shimeno. Yeah. Signature is what you want to see, gold signature. Even then, not every like gold signature card is the big hit. But I always say Weiss Schwarz pull rates are pretty brutal. So anything, yeah, kind of getting anything always feels like a win. And the art is awesome. It's just a rare, but it looks so good. So yeah, I've opened a few Weiss Schwarz boxes. I'm a massive weeb, big anime fan, and Weiss Schwarz does quite a few things that I like, especially Freerun. You probably, if you're a regular to my channel, you'll see me bang on and on about Freerun. Huge Freerun fan. I've opened a lot of Freerun boxes. I've opened, yeah, that is a clogged toilet, in case you haven't seen the show. That is indeed a clogged toilet. Yes, I've opened quite a few Weiss Schwarz boxes now. On and off camera, I will say that it's Nyako, Meowie in English. The pull rates feel very brutal. Nice RR of power there. Honestly, as a side note, that the art on Weiss Schwarz is always so good. The cards always look fantastic. Yeah, pull rates feel really harsh. I say that if you've been watching my Weiss Schwarz pulls, or rather booster box openings, you'll have seen that I've had a few reasonable results. But yeah, I think I still have PTSD from my Disney openings. Well, I think, to be fair, I never recorded those. That was a while ago. I think I had 1 or 2 cards that would be classed as, a hit, but the values are so low, and the pull rates for the top cards are so brutal that anything else doesn't really feel very worthwhile, to be honest with you. I mean, you don't get to choose, it is what it is, but yeah, it's definitely a feeling of you don't. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is basically you will get a few cards that are very high value. Another RR. Okay. A few very high value cards in the set. These ones, I thought I saw like a corner. This pack seems to have some corners going on. Yeah, a little corner mark there, which is annoying. Not sure if it's just the box. Yeah, like the top hitters are always big because the pull rate's so poor. You know, all you can do is hope. Just hope for the best. In terms of, I think I was saying earlier, there is an English set. So there are a few English Weiss Schwarz sets. Excuse me while I fish out the packs. That's half the box done. So I think we'd use something. Yeah, there are a couple of English sets. There's Chainsaw Man. Free Run is coming out in English later in the year at the time of recording this. But the thing is, the English boxes are more expensive. And having a look around at value, because, you know, on the one hand it's collecting, but it's always nice to know that what you've got, you know, is worth something. Basically, because it feels like no one bought very few people bought the English sets, so they don't really seem to be worth much. Or rather, they're not worth more, if that makes sense. That I was thinking that, you know, the fact, it's in English, that would really push the values up. But looking around, not so much. There's just not. There are very few English cards for sale. Got another RR. Okay. Yeah, there are very, very few English cards for sale of Chainsaw Man. So, and the booster is more expensive. So I'm not really sure if I'm interested, to be honest with you, because said as a massive weeb and anime fan. It's an SR. It is Katana Man there. But unfortunately, it looks cool. In fact, it looks very, very cool. That, I would say, is going to be our hit. I use that term loosely, as I said. Unless you, unless it's got a signature on it. Unless it's got a signature, it's not going to be a big hitter. So it's a very cool card. Love the background. The backgrounds on Weiss Schwarz are great. You almost always unique to the card in some way, the card design. So I think that's probably going to be our hit there. So it's not actually a hit as such. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm interested in English set. I'm eyeing up a English booster box of Chainsaw Man, and I might get the booster box of Free Run as well. I kind of said I'm done with Free Run. I love that card. This card with the signature is fantastic. I'd love to have this signature card of Pochita. Looks fantastic. Down to the last 3 packs. Here we go. I do reckon Katana Man there has stolen any chances of a big hit. So let's have a look. Yeah, I might try English booster box of each one. Oops. Pulled 2 there. Luckily nothing spoiled. No hit there. Okay, again. Yes, I might try an English box of Freerun and an English box of Chainsaw Man, maybe. But then, is it worth spending, more money on sets with traditionally brutal pull rates? I would be interested to see. We got another SR. We have another SR. It's Himeno. It is Himeno. Again, great background. Very cool. And she's a very cool character. So, there we go. Let's pop her over there. Whoop. I love the art in the manga and anime. It looks fantastic. See, I'm not sure if it's worth really spending more money. Last pack, by the way. I think those two SRs might be it. Unless we get some last pack magic. Come on, pull gods. Come on, pull gods. Smile on me. So yeah, not sure if it's worth spending more money to get an English set in Weiss Schwarz with its traditionally very brutal pull rates, she says, and it is evidenced there. Let me finish the Akira. So yeah, we've got the two SRs there, which aren't, there are hits, but they're not hits. But they look cool all the same. The art looks fantastic on all of these cards, as you can see, which is worth something. Well, thank you for joining me for this very rapid booster box opening. I hope you enjoyed it, especially if you're a newcomer to Chainsaw Man. A shame we didn't get any big hits, which, as I said, gold signature is what you want to see, and we did not, which is a shame. But thank you very much for joining me. I've been TCG, the Card Girl. If you've enjoyed this video, please drop me a like, please leave a comment. Please subscribe if you want to see more trading card videos with me. I'd love to have more of you joining me on these trading card adventures. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care, all the best. Bye bye.